It's midwinter, about a week past the shortest day, and the day dawned with very typical winter conditions, thick fog and the temperature just a little bit above freezing. But by lunchtime, the fog had started to lift, and I decided to have a quick sail in the afternoon down to our nearest patch of water, which is Lake Manapouri, and we're down in the bottom of the South Island, right on the edge of the Fiordland National Park. Lake Manapouri, arguably New Zealand's most beautiful lake, is just about 10 minutes drive down the road from where we live. So it's an ideal place to head out for a quick sail. As much as possible, I plan to use Tilly as she is designed to be, a boat primarily propelled by either sail or oar. But the ramp where I'm launching is some distance from the lake. It's about a mile or so from the mouth of the river that leads out into the lake. So I have a long, narrow stretch of water to traverse before I can get out sailing. So this is an ideal place to test the outboard setup. The setup I've chosen for the outboard is a little unconventional. The outboard I've had for some time, and it is a 2 horsepower short shaft outboard, and I was very reluctant to bolt on an outboard bracket onto the beautiful transom of the boat. The outboard fits perfectly tucked away between the 2 forward buoyancy tanks along with the outboard bracket. The bracket itself clips on to the starboard gunnel and is secured by a pin that goes through the hole for the rollock, and the aft end fits in snugly behind the forward horn of the aft mooring cleat. And there's also a little wooden toggle that rotates underneath the gunnel and a pin to hold it down as well, so it's well secure. The outboard is small enough and light enough that it's an easy lift out of the bilges and easy to swing out over the side and clamp onto the bracket. The bracket that takes the outboard sits just about at the level of the second strake below the gunnel. Out on the lake there was indeed a perfect breeze, and Tilly romped along, clearly enjoying beating into the short chop. then I bore away and started to head across to the far side of the bay, and I was hoping to get over to a really nice little spot called Surprise Bay. It was a lovely broad reach all the way across, but as we got closer to the shore on the far side, the wind began to drop. As we slowly made our way into the bay, we lost the wind altogether, and there was nothing for it but to make a cup of tea. The afternoon was drawing on, and I realised that it wasn't long before we'd start to lose the light, and the wind had completely died away right across the bay, so I decided to rouse out the motor once again and motor back across the lake. While I was out sailing, Catherine had brought Max down to the lake shore for his afternoon walk, and in between throwing sticks for him, she managed to get a few shots of me motoring back into the river mouth.